Hello friends, you are watching Art and Painting and I am Bikash. Today we will see the Camel Artist Grade watercolor tubes and how to organize the palette of 24 walls with them. So this is the Camel Artist watercolor tubes. It consists of 24 shades of 5 ml each. It is said that these are highly transparent and very vibrant. Behind the box you can see all the 24 different shades which are provided with this box. Coming to the price point, they are available at rupees 419. It is produced in India by Camlin Limited. Let's open the box to see what's there inside this box. Here you can see the colors are arranged in two different rows. At the top you can see the whites, the shades of brown and the shades of yellow with oranges. At the lower row you can see the shades of red and the shades of blue with the shades of green. Here you can see my old palette, which is an open one, and how I have arranged the colors. Now it's time to prepare a new palette. This is my new palette, which is foldable one. If I open it, then you can see that there are two different sections. This is the top section where 12 definite wells are there to keep the colors, and this is the bottom section. Here also in a similar way you can see the 12 different wells. You can see that I have put two layer of sponge so that I can keep it wet with the water. This can be used to clean the brush and to make the brush little moist. So friends, let's prepare our watercolor palette with this 24 sets of Camel watercolor tubes. For this we need a safety pin and a tissue paper to remove any unwanted stain, and the pin is being used to remove the bubbles that may produce while pouring the colors into the well. The first color that I have placed in the well is the Chinese white. The second one is the Pines Grey. Next one is the raw umber, and similarly I will put all the colors in the well properly and neatly. Here in each tube you can see that the series number of the color is written. This series represents the quality of the pigment that has been used in this watercolor set. Let me tell you one thing, in this Camel Artist watercolor tube, mostly these pigments that are used are of series 1 and series 2. In case of watercolor pigment numbering, the series represents the quality of the pigment that is used to produce this watercolor. Now since this Camel Artist watercolor is very affordable and cheap, so mostly the series that are used are of series 1 and series 2 only. No other higher series number of pigments are being used for producing this color. Also in this tube, a square box is drawn that represents the transparency of the color. Almost all the colors are either transparent or semi-transparent, with exception of few colors that are opaque in nature. About this transparency, I will show you how the color performs in my swatch test that is coming at the end of this video. So before that, let's fill up all the colors very quickly and properly in this watercolor palette. So with this last color, my palette is completely filled. Here you can see that I have filled the upper portion with relatively light color with shades of yellows and browns, and the lower portion with the shades of red, blues and green. Let's start a swatch test. You can see that I have prepared a swatch chart over a watercolor paper with the black mark in between each of the color. This black mark will help us to identify which color has the higher transparency and which one is relatively opaque in nature. The first color is the Chinese white. Again, I have maintained here the series that of the colors that I have used to prepare my palette, so that this card can also be used for identifying the colors that has been filled to prepare this palette. While preparing this swatch card, what I have found, friends, that these colors are very smooth and they are very soft in texture. You will not find chalkiness in any of the shades. Comparing to the other expensive brands of watercolor, looking at the price point of this color, I will say that this is a very value for money in terms of smoothness and the vibrancy of the colors. Now talking about the transparency, you can see that the white color is relatively opaque in nature because the white color is very much visible over the black line that I've drawn in this swatch card. First, let's complete all the colors, then we will talk in detail that what is the performance of these colors in terms of transparency. So we are at the end of our preparation of the swatch card. You can see here that the Chinese white, lemon yellow, gamboge hue, Naples yellow, yellow ochre, that is mostly the shades of yellow are relatively less transparent, whereas all the other colors are very fairly transparent in nature. So I can say that at the price point of rupees 490, this is a very affordable and very much value for money watercolor which you can use with lots of joy to prepare your watercolor painting. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and follow.